Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, night, evening, whenever you are checking out this video. So in today's video, guys, I wanted to show you guys what I'm doing with the silk roses that I ordered from Amazon. And I think I came up with some cool concepts, uses, or however you want to say it. I think I came up with some pretty cool things to do with these silk roses. I ordered three kinds. I ordered the blue, and these are really cute. These are really realistic looking. Like, here's one. I'll show you this one right here. Like, the tips got this like little burnt little piece on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope you can. But I use the red. This came from one particular vendor, and they did the same thing with their roses. They made them look a little more realistic by adding the red tips on the, I guess, the leaves. So those are really cute. Then I got a, this is like a burgundy wine, like lighter than wine, red. And I ordered another one from another company, and it's a deep red. I mean, not a deep red, it's a bright red. I'll show you guys those in a second. But I wanted to show you guys, I came up with a couple different ways to use these. Well, I don't know why I keep saying I came up with. I'm going to use a couple different ways, or do a couple different ways to use these silk roses. Let me move these down so they'll be out the way, since my working area is a little small. So the video is not going to be a tutorial on how exactly how, but I will tell you and show you the things that I use, the items that I use to make each one of the different things, I guess you could say. I'm looking on the floor because they're on the floor. And I'll tell you how to do it, but it's relatively simple, so I don't think you guys need a tutorial. This first one in particular, you really don't need a tutorial. I follow, or I watch Wendy. She has a YouTube channel, design, A Journey Through Time. She has this tutorial, and she shows how to do one of the designs I'm doing. I did mine's a little different, and I'm gonna show you what I did. So here's the gift basket. It's gonna bring it up. And here's what I did with some of the silk roses. Now, the logic behind this design right here is I didn't want to just display them in a bouquet, because I'm all about business, right? So I'm all about how can I make the most profit, how can I make a profit, and how can I make a guaranteed profit. This is what I came up with to make my guaranteed profit. This is going to get, okay, enough said, because I don't want to over push it, and I don't want to jinx myself either. But this is what I did, the design I thought would be best suited for the silk roses for this type of gift. I wanted to display the silk roses at face level. I didn't want you to have to look down to see how pretty the roses is. I wanted it to be at face level. So this is why I did it this way. So I'm going to show you how I did this. So really simple. Really simple. So this design in particular, I took a piece of foam board. I took a box of chocolate, the heart box chocolate, place it in the middle, and I glued it. You can glue dot it, or you can tape it. If you tape it on the sides, you won't be able to see it, because this is going to cover it up. Then once you have that, you're going to poke some holes. You're going to take a skewer. You'll take a pointy skewer and poke holes about, let's say an inch away from the candy heart. So I'll poke a hole in here. I'm going to do this because I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to poke a hole here. So let me show you. I'm looking for some glue dots. Just so I can show you guys real quick. I always change my mind, don't I? This ain't going to be a tutorial. It's not really a tutorial because you need to use a glue gun to secure the Ferrero Rochers, and it's not plugged up. So I placed a couple glue dots on this. I'm going to place this on here. Then I'm going to take a sharp skewer. And I'll poke a hole here. Maybe round it off a little bit. And then just take one of the candies that you place inside the candy holder. These came from Amazon. And you'll poke that through. And you'll go all the way around. So measure it. So, you know, or sight it. Maybe about, let's see here. Probably like about an inch and a quarter away from the last one. And an inch from this. So about here. And then I'll just put my other one through and just go around. And you'll go around the whole circumference of this. Then what you'll do is, this is the tricky part. So this board isn't big enough. I needed a larger board. But what you would do is, to get the flowers, I would poke a hole here. Now this is a different from how Wendy showed you guys to grab some flowers, or shows on her video. What she does on her video is she takes a circular piece of foam board and she lays this here on the side, and she'll lay them on the side, and then she'll attach them at the bottom. What I'm doing is a little bit different. I'm taking the flower, the hole that I poked, I'm going to place the flower through the hole that I poked. And I'll pull it through, but you have to cut these stems off. Now you're not going to discard the stems because you need those. And you're cutting them off so that you can pull this through. And you go around the whole board like that. Then once you're done, you're going to take all the stems, pull them together, and tape them together. Then you're able to sit it up like this. And the way this is here, the stems, I got the stems bent so that it could act as an anchor in the basket, in the back of the basket, and it's holding that up. But all this is secured by tape. All the stems are secured, pulled together and secured by tape, and then wrapped in the floral paper, so that when you take this out, it's just like a bouquet. You can still hold it. So that's how I would do that. And the green leaves, so you want to put a little bit of accent in there. You can stick these in here, underneath there, glue dot them if you'd like, on the side. And that's how you would get that effect. I did take some baby's breath and stick in here. And then I took one of the little butterflies and stuff on there. Now on the floral paper, I just took the floral paper, wrapped it around there, and secured it with tape. So, and that's the end product. So let me move this out the way. I'm going to take this apart because I'm not ready to do this one yet. I had to order some more items, some more of these candy holders. I have some of the open candy holders, but I didn't want to use the open candy holders. I didn't want to use the open candy holders. I want to use the closed ones for this one. for this particular design. So I'm going to take these out and move this out the way so I can show you guys the rest of the designs I chose to use with the roses. Place everything back where it goes. Okay. So this one is really cute. I'll tell you what I got in the baskets really quick. And I have another one that's similar to this one. So I did the flower bouquet. I used a bear. This bear came from Walmart. I cut his heart pillow off and attached it to the back of the, I guess this is foam board, the backer. Placed a bow on him and used a tumbler and some Bath and Body Works. And I used the Bath and Body Works cream and the mist spray. And I think it came out cute. I just put it in a red bucket. That came out cute. And here's another one just like it. I chose the well, actually this was a good, they had, the Bath and Body Works had these on sale. I forgot what it was, about $4 or $5, I forgot, during a semi-annual sale. And I picked up quite a bit of these strawberry pound cakes because it's red and go with the color scheme of Valentine's Day. I made another flower bouquet, same bear, same pillow, different cup. And that came out cute. And here's a little different take with the flowers. So this one right here was inspired by some Oreo socks that I had. When I went shopping for some of my items, I came across this Oreo box and I thought it was really pretty. The only thing was I couldn't find the Oreo socks. So I decided to make it into a bouquet. Still can't find the socks. And I'm not going to no Dollar Tree to go look for no socks. Just, you know, for this box of cookies, candies, whatever's in here. I took a tumbler. This tumbler I got from Walmart during the after Christmas sale. I placed some lips on here. I went in with a transfer with the blue. She has blue. I can't take anything out because everything is secure. Place the red bear in here, a little pillow in here, and that same technique that I used to make the other flower bouquets. I used the same technique. I placed this on a piece of cardboard, secured it. I secured it, and then I placed the flowers around, and it came out really, really cute. Excuse me 1 second, guys. I don't think so.
I didn't either.
No, you can go check. And I think this came out really cute, guys. So I'm gonna bring this down. There's just a couple more things I want to show. Well, these are some other, I was playing with some ideas. These are other ideas that I use the flowers for. This is one. This is one. No, he leaves at 11:30. So I'll be late. I'm doing a video. I'll be yes.
You take them?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So this right here is another one. So I did a short on this one. And this one came out cute. And what I did was, I think I could take it out because it's not secure in here. It's just sitting in here. Okay. So what I did was, the vase that's this vase here. Let me show you guys. These vases are really nice vases. And these vases are pretty heavy. I got these vases from Dollar Tree. They were $3. And I like them. They're really, really heavy to hold the amount of weight that the bouquets I'm making, um, you know, has. So I went in. This one is really cute. I like it. It is a little bit over the top. It gives me more of a, it, it gives me Valentine's, but more of a some other occasion. So I didn't proceed with making these, but this is what this looks like, and I made a skirt for it. I put this backer here because the paper, I used so much paper, the paper was falling this way. So I just stuck a piece of foam board right here just to hold it. And I use probably, I don't know how many Ferrero Rochers, but I wanted to demand the price, the asking price of this. That's why I loaded it up with the Ferrero Rochers and the flowers. There's, I think, 14 flowers in here. I was initially going for a heart shape, but as you see, it really didn't, you know, after it was all said and done, after I adjusted things and I kept messing with it, the heart shape that was there isn't there anymore. And but it's okay. I like this one. And with the bag, so I placed it in one of these bags that my girl LBE, put me on to. I placed a little bodycology set down at the bottom, a piece of foam board at the bottom of here, and some blue, what is this? Paper. And this one came out real cute. I took the Ferrero Rocher wrapper. This thing, the large boxes come with this Ferrero Rocher tape. I'll show you guys. I took this tape and I repurposed it. It says Ferrero Rocher. Since this is a Ferrero Rocher bouquet, I repurposed it. I took the tape and I placed a sliver here and then went around the bottom of the bag. And it came out cute. Okay, so let me show you another one. I'm just going to leave this up here for now. Just Lord forbid I break that. So I wanted to see, go down a little bit, go a step below this to see how it would look with, if I made it smaller. And if I use a regular vase. Now these vases I got from Dollar General. Okay. And this came out cute. So I used one of these vases I got from Dollar General. I got it during one of their clearance sales. I'm glad no prices on here. And I just stuck the Ferrero Rochers all throughout it. Some at the bottom, some at the top. My baby's breath, and that was it. And this one is really cute as well. It's just on a smaller scale. Also wanted to add something to this, which really didn't cost me much, to add something to this so I can get my $45, $50 that I'm going to ask for this. So I added these two items to this. And this is kind of cute. So let me just move this down. And here's my last one. The last different take on it. So I have the white with the blue roses with the white. So I wanted to use the red and black. Red and black is such a pretty, pretty color together. Let me see if I can get this one out. Now this one definitely signifies Valentine's Day. Just the colors alone signify Valentine's Day. And once again, these are in those vases that I got from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. And I went in and I placed one of the small gift sets. This is, I guess, the Betsy Johnson gift set. I placed at the bottom just to give it a little more value because I'm going to ask $60 for this one. And same thing as that one. I did initially go in trying to make a heart. This one you could kind of see the heart. This side is a little higher, but I did place those in there. I made a skirt for this one and added some Ferrero Rochers down here. I went in with less Ferrero Rochers on this one than that one. I might take some of them out. But I think it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's only 9 Ferrero Rochers in here. But that is a good selling point if you say I got a dozen roses, but I got 14 roses. If you say I got 14 roses and 14 Ferrero Rochers, that's a good selling point. Or a dozen roses, a dozen Ferrero Rochers. But that one came out cute. But okay, guys, I appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, like I said last week, what are you waiting for? I appreciate you guys. I am getting more subscribers. A little slower than I would like, and a little slower than a lot of YouTube content creators that came around the same time I did. But oh well, it is what it is. I like to look at it like this. If I bring you value, and I bring you something that you can use, and I'm constantly updating and bringing you new stuff, new ideas, new everything, then I guess, you know, you'll stick around, you'll subscribe. So hopefully I've been able to do all those things for you guys. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? If you haven't hit that like button, hit the like button. Okay, guys, stay up, stay blessed. Peace. I gotta walk around stuff, y'all. All this stuff on the floor.